How's it going, guys, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright. Where last left off, we're still like investigating. Oh, so she couldn't get the lawyer she wanted. So let's just move on. Are we even done? I have nothing more to talk about. I already got her stuff. Better present this. Remember that receipt?
You the one they want?
You know why she...
Absolutely none. Do you trust me?
I trust you. I trust you.
Why? Don't you think I did it too?
No, I don't. It's just a hunch, but...
That detective thinks I did it.
Did I? I wanted to ask about the murder weapon.
Poor Sniff.
We're not ask about that now. Okay. Well, I've already examined this place. There's nothing more to look at. Let's move back to the office, see what more we can find. Looks like Detective Gumshoe has gone home. The police are keeping themselves busy in the chief's office. No one has time to talk to me. Guess I'll head out. Look at the plant. Mia's favorite pot plant. I guess I'll have to water it now. Did I investigate that? Huh. Nothing suspicious here. He has nothing to do. Oh, the bellboy!
Good afternoon, sir.
Excuse me, you are?
I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment, at your service, sir.
Oh, right.
I just come up to deliver room service, sir.
Do you know where Miss May might be?
I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using, facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy.
Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a little bit.
Oh, I almost forgot.
Yeah! You came back quick!
Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White, the Blue Corp phone.
Oh, right.
Sure.
Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard of that name?
White! That was his name! My sister told me!
White? What's the name of the guy who ruined me and Maya's mother? Could it be a coincidence? Well, now we can examine the drawer! There's a screwdriver sticking out of the half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wire trap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Wire trap added to court record. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all of this, I know it. Alright, I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake, I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. I'm talking to myself.
Oh, bellboy! Oh, bellboy, you still there?
Oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Mrs. May, in court. To be continued right now. Huh. I was so close to a to be continued point. I could have ended there last time. September 7th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1.
Court is now in session for trial of Miss Maya Fey.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me on an instant.
Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement.
Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor.
I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then.
If I may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer of the scene, Detective Gumshoe.
I'm just gonna give it like
Kind of the same voice. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I am the detective in charge of homicide down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the detail of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map to the office to be explained. Bleh. The body was found in this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the Tinker, found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir.
The court accepts the statue as evidence.
They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to court record. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Mrs. Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why?
Yes, sir. I have had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence.
Witness testimony.
As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There was 2 people there already. Defendant Miss Maya Fey and the lawyer Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Mr. Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey! Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in the witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Heh, I should have expected Maya to know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try.
Something the matter?
No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination.
Cross-examination!
Miss Maya Fey's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene.
There was two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey.
Why? We have witness account describing her.
Hold it!
Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct?
Huh?
Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it.
You did say it.
You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink.
That's enough. Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, detective?
I guess pressing can have its advantages.
Yes!
Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, sir, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor.
Very well, detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
Witness testimony!
Hard evidence.
After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written in piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. But... Before we begin cross-examining, I have a question for you, detective. Your Honor!
Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence for the first time?
Because I'm a goddamn idiot and I don't know why I became a detective in the first place. I know, I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir.
Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination.
But! According to this, death was instantaneous. She couldn't have written Maya. Hold it right there!
Objection!
Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me. You said that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note? That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying? What?
This is one of those lawyer tricks now, is it?
Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective.
Oh, backwards?
That victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to blow from blunt object. She died immediately. But... no butting out of your way out of this one, detective.
Order! Order! Pizza, the defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down.
Oh, that's his voice. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? The day of the murder. I'm pretty sure it was the day of the murder. You're wrong there, pal. Oh shit, I'm wrong. We didn't write an autopsy report till the day after. Oh, right.
The prosecution's point being?
The autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What?
A second autopsy was performed yesterday
At my request.
Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning.
No way!
Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see.
Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd had something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? That detective is a sham. I'm a sham. Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham. How could you give me a faulty report?
I thought.
Detective Gumshoe. I'm disappointed in you, handing him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. You're at fault, detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. What?
Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. I understood. The court accepts this evidence.
My head lit a few minutes after being hit. Alright.
Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes.
Darn! This isn't good.
The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes.
Nani?
Let the witness, Miss Maypole, may take the stand.
Exactly what part of her is innocent?
Witness, your name, please?
April May, at your service, wink!
Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Oh, yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom.
Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was, like, in my hotel room, teehee. I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices?
That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw.
Witness testimony. Witness account. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dashed on one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. At the end, that's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy wink.
Did her boob jiggle? Well, Your Honor, I see. It is remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any.
Wait, Your Honor?
Yes, Mr. Wright?
What about my cross-examination?
I thought the witness testimony was quite firm. Didn't you?
Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia-faced understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you!
Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness?
I'm doing it! I'll gladly proceed the cross-examination. It's only because I'm feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness.
Very well, you may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination! It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. And one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is poorly proof, Your Honor. He's right. I questioned the testimony. Hold on a minute, that testimony stinks! What? I keep pressing on. Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Oh shit. Well, she did see something. Uh-oh. You're telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant?
Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay. If you really had witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Oh yeah, her clothes are pretty unique. Eek! Yeah, that. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But... Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. I was there! She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all that trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like you to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. I promise. Wink.
Your testimony again, if you would.
Damn, I almost had her. Witness's account. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. And the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, the kind of statuary clock, the thinker, I think.
How do you know it's a clock?
Well, does my accuracy of my report not startle you, teehee?
Hold it right there. How do you know it's a clock? I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination.
You have no way of knowing that's a clock from that far. Hold it right there! Clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all.
No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now.
Objection! Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer? You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in as much same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder!
Oh, he's right! Order! Order! Where's my goddamn Hawaiian pizza?
Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Oh,
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I caught murderers with these questions before.
Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness.
Phew, that was close.
If he stopped me there, the trial would be over.
Huh? What? So, what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How do you know it was a clock? What? That's... Because I heard it? Yes, I heard it. It said the time.
So you've been to the law offices of May & Co.?
No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room.
The law offices of Faye & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied?
The clock had no batteries! It could not tell the time. No, Your Honor, I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it.
Couldn't have rung. Same thing.
You were at the hotel. There's no way you could have heard a clock go off in the building next door. You have proof that says you could not.
Amateurs. This is me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing. You are nothing.
Then I would like to propose the test to see if she really could have heard.
The prosecution denies your request.
What? What on grounds?
I should have picked the other one because I know it's not working. This is a trivial matter to no direct bearing on the case at hand. Indeed, objection sustained.
Damn! Time to switch direction. Quick!
Ready to proceed, Mr. Wright?
No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because
it couldn't have rung.
Your Honor, members of the court. It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork.
Yeah, Mia Mantia. How could you possibly?
Just take a look, right now. Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor?
It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this?
It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May.
Tisk tisk. Quite a show you put on there for us, Mr. Wright.
He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew.
I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there's no contradiction.
That's true.
That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed?
Yes, I can!
Oh, impossible, of course.
I have proof!
What?
Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much.
How much have I recorded? Oh, 25 minutes.